Cotswolds.
We have just arrived, we've checked into our campsite and we're about to head out on some adventures.
I'm so excited to explore. This is one of the main places I wanted to stop on this road trip because honestly, I've seen so many beautiful photos from this area, and every time I save a photo on Instagram, I look up where it is, they're all in the Cotswolds, so I just can't wait. It looks like the most perfect, like, British countryside vibe. So yeah, let's go explore.
Let's do it.
So far, my impressions of the Cotswolds is it honestly looks like Tuscany. It's just rolling hills and like big open fields, and maybe it's also because it's really hot today. It feels like we're in Italy.
We've arrived in the tiny picturesque village of Upper Slaughter.
Not gonna lie, the name isn't the most romantic picturesque, but it is absolutely beautiful. And I want to figure out how old these houses are because
They're tiny.
I know.
Apparently people were smaller back in time.
Look at this. Like, even the fence is old and beautiful. Okay, I was way off on the dates. You know, I've been in America too long when I think something being really old is like 200 years old. No, this is over 1,000 years old. And you can tell, even like the graves are so beyond eroded that everything just looks like it's like ancient. I can't even imagine. I just love watching like British period dramas, so I feel like I can really visualize what it would have been like to be here. Oh my gosh, and the river running through with the bridges. How is this so cute?
This plant here is honeysuckle, and you can drink a little bit of nectar out the bottom if you bite the bottom of the flower off. They must have like a big neighborhood meeting where they're like, okay, the tourists are coming, it's summertime, we're gonna have a competition to see whose house is gonna look the cutest.
They must have like rules around like you have to plant a beautiful garden, ivy growing up your house, because they all have like perfect, picturesque, incredible gardens, and oh my gosh, I just can't believe this is real.
So cool. And this is just one of like 100 beautiful little villages in the Cotswolds. It is overwhelming, we said it before, but like a month isn't long enough to road trip and really take in the beauty of the UK. We're just, it's longer than we usually would give ourselves, but oh my gosh, it's so amazing.
I think next summer I want to come. I mean, I said this about the New Forest too, and I'm gonna say it about here, but I'd love to like rent one of these little cottages for a week or two and just get to see what it's like to live here and
Yeah,
get to go on like evening walks together.
100%.
Yeah. I feel like as I've gotten older, I've come to appreciate places like this more. Let me know if you feel the same, but I don't know, maybe it's just like the tranquility and the beauty and the history. Obviously I lived here for 3 years when I went to uni, and while I think I would have still found this beautiful, I think there's like a deeper layer to it now that I appreciate. Let me know if you're the same. Let me know how old you are and if you would really love coming to a place like this, because I think the older I get, the more time I want to spend in like beautiful, naturey, quiet, historical places.
Remember I just told you the theory that people used to be tiny back in the olden days? Here's another bit of evidence to prove my point.
I want to live here. We just walk past, one of the doors is open, there's an older lady laying on her couch reading a book in the afternoon sun. It's just the most wholesome, beautiful. It's a baby bird. Oh, I can't. I actually can't. It's too much. It's all too much.
Raya's said it in the last couple of vlogs, but with the golden hour in the UK being so long, it's just perfect for visiting picturesque locations and filming and taking photos and stuff, because you've got a couple of hours of incredible light. Whereas normally, and like we're not really pro photographers or anything, but normally really professional photographers will get up at sunrise, take all the photos they want then, or wait till sunset, because that is the optimal time, golden hour. But here it's like
just never ending.
It feels like it, honestly. So it's just like everything just looks insanely beautiful.
And speaking of photos, I had to change to a more appropriate, like English countryside dress, and all the women around have like the same kind of dresses and straw hats and stuff, and we're all just looking at each other like, yeah, we get it.
Everyone's getting the same Instagram photo.
Exactly.
So we just left Lower Slaughter, again, so beautiful. And we're now heading to find this famous church door that's like inside a tree in a place called Stow on the Wold. A lot of these locations we're visiting in the Cotswolds are pretty popular with tourists. But I think because we're coming later in the day, there's not many people around, which means, I mean, things aren't open, like the shops aren't open, but the beautiful sights are still there and there's not many people around.
With the best light too.
And the best light.
So we have made it to the magical church in between two ancient yew trees, which these can grow to be about 3,000 years old, is that right?
Yeah.
I wonder how old these are. But even just that already is like one of the most magical things I've ever heard.
And this is St Edward's Church, and it's around the back.
Yeah, if you come here, you have to walk around to find it.
Super cool.
It's so cool, and apparently legend says that J.R. Tolkien, the author of Lord of the Rings, was inspired by this magical entrance for one of the Lord of the Rings books. I don't know, I'm not the biggest Lord of the Rings fan. Livy's trying to convert me. I'm open to it. Whether or not it's true, it's very easy to see how this could inspire some fairy tales.
Yeah, it definitely feels like there's like a fairy
entrance to another realm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like almost like Narnia as well. Like you'd go through
100%.
there and you'd get into Narnia.
Yeah. I just can't believe I'm here, because this is one of the places I've saved on Instagram so many times, and I can't believe that it's like a couple of hours from where you grew up.
Unreal.
I just can't believe that.
Okay, the sun is setting and we're going to try and make it back to the campsite before the sun sets, which I think we can do because we're literally only 10 minutes away. And then we can watch the sunset from there. One of our favourite card games, Monopoly Deal. Is it my go? Okay, what's for dinner?
I think I want to keep it really simple and just heat up some soup. Potentially I can make some spaghetti with vegan meatballs, but this just seems really easy and like hearty and warming. We have garden pea and spinach and roasted red pepper and tomato. Maybe we can split them both.
Oh wow, we have 2 bowls of soup each.
Yeah. Okay, firstly, you might think that it's a luxury that we have 2 bowls each, and that is true normally for van life, but we have a water hookup at this campsite, so we're gonna have to refill tomorrow, which is very exciting. And then...
Which is why we can wash our dishes.
Exactly. And then we are about to start a new show that I've heard a lot about, and some of our friends have recently said that they think we would really like it. And I feel very inspired by the last few days in the British countryside. So we're about to start Downton Abbey. Like I said earlier, I love British period dramas. I don't know how I haven't watched this already. If you guys have watched this, please let us know if you think we would like it. I think there's a lot of seasons, so let us know if it's worth like going all the way in, because I feel like we could be watching this for the next few months.
Good morning. We slept very well. Raya's just gone off to shower. I'm going to make my morning smoothie.
Good morning, it is day 2 in the Cotswolds, and we have just arrived to Bourton-on-the-Water. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
And we're going to a model village, which looks like it's these beautiful picturesque houses, but mini versions of them.
The model village we're about to visit is 1/9 the scale of Bourton-on-the-Water. Right, that was £4.50 each for a ticket.
This is unbelievable. Even the trees are made to be little.
It looks like you're a giant. Has anyone watched the BFG? This is what I feel like. I feel like I'm one of the big friendly giants.
How old this is. They started building it in 1936 and it was completed in 1940. But I guess they must keep like updating all the different shops and stuff, because obviously a lot of places would have changed since then. So that's so cool that they have to like keep it all up to date, and all the little windows have like miniature things of what's actually in the windows at all these shops.
So we parked our van like up here, and then we walked past Bakery in the Water.
Look at these tiny little sweaters. I just realized I used to be obsessed with playing with dolls. I would have like, I had a little toilet set up for my Barbies and cars and stuff. Imagine coming here for a birthday party if you're like a group of like 9-year-olds or something, and you just all come here with your dolls.
Unreal.
I mean, this is the dream. It's a full like doll-sized village, and it's so cute. Oh my gosh, I feel like this is like all my childhood dreams coming true.
Do you know what this has made me realise we should do?
What?
Imagine if we made a miniature of the house that we want in Costa Rica.
Oh my gosh,
we can make it like this size, so it's like you can really feel the vibe.
And then one day our kids can play with it with their dolls.
Oh my god.
That would be fun.
That would be really fun,
yeah.
Right? Okay, check this out.
Okay.
There's a model village in the model village.
What?
Look, it's a tiny, tiny model village.
Gosh. The reason there's another model village is because this is a model of the entrance to the model village. And then there it is. So it's like Inception model village. There it is again. Another model of the model village.
It's a model village within a model village within a model village.
Within the village.
That is crazy.
Okay, so we want to go find somewhere nice to park up and make some lunch, but we need bread because I want to make sandwiches. And thankfully we're walking next to a bakery, so let's get a really good look at bread.
We've arrived on the outskirts of Bibbury. I read somewhere this was voted the most beautiful town in the Cotswolds. But we managed to find this amazing parking spot right on the stream, overlooking this little meadow and then these amazing little cottages the other side. There's also huge fish in the river. It looks so clean. And then there's these cute little footbridges. There's one down there and then one down here, little stone bridge. What's the plan for lunch?
Well, the other day we were in a supermarket and we found some vegan tuna, which I haven't had before, so I want to make some tuna sandwiches. Which is perfect, it's really hot out, so yeah. It'll be cool. Okay, this is the vegan tuna. Woo! It really smells like tuna. Can you smell it?
Whoa.
I don't know how they did that.
That's intense. That's very strong smelling.
Yeah. It's almost too much. Obviously we haven't had fish in so long.
So what's in here? Sweet corn?
Sweet corn, celery, and parsley. Ideally we'd have like capers or pickles or something, but we don't have that. But that's okay. I think it'll still be really good.
Got the sandwich. We're looking out over the cottages and these little ducks down here.
All right, time for a taste test.
I think this is one of the first times I've had vegan tuna.
I know.
Wow. Immediately, tastes exactly like tuna. We are in Stroud. We've just arrived last night. We popped in to see a friend, had an amazing evening, deep conversations, found this beautiful vegan restaurant, and we decided to stay in Stroud overnight so we could explore a bit because the town centre looks amazing.
We just did a little stroll yesterday, but everything was already closed, and I have to explore some of these shops. They look amazing.
What books did you get?
These two. Look how cool that one is, The Magical History of Britain. Can't wait to read them. And look at this, it's a little bag that I have. Just opens up. It's a carrier bag. This is the shop we walked past yesterday that I had to come back when it was open.
Isn't this unbelievable?
This is my dream, like, future children's room. I want, like, an enchanted forest theme, and I just basically want this to be their room. Isn't that amazing?
This is where the shop owner makes the fairies.
Oh my gosh, wow.
Oh my gosh, she just sits up here like making the little fairies. What a dream job. Oh, look at this guy. How many fairies did we buy?
We just got one fairy and like 3 or 4 little mushrooms. I just love them, and I love that she hand makes them, and they're just so magical. I don't know where they're gonna go. Obviously we're just gonna keep them wrapped up in the van because they'll break, but we'll bring them to Costa Rica and find somewhere to put them, but I just love it.
Oh, I love this octopus candle holder. Check this out. Oh, look at this toucan candle. We're literally going into every shop in this main kind of high street in Stroud. Everything is incredible. There's like so many magical little things and antique stores and just, yeah, we don't have anywhere to put anything yet because we don't have a house, but at some point in the future, I feel like we'll get so many little knickknacks and magical fairy things to fill our house with. We just found a little farmer's market. What was Chloe saying, that there's a bigger farmer market on
Saturdays apparently. It's like the whole street turns to a farmer's market, which is tomorrow, but we're missing it unfortunately. But it looks like we're getting a little taste of it.
So we got some kale, some donut peaches, some cherry tomatoes. Was that it?
Yeah,
That's it
like,
for now.
I think we were saying in another video, it's been hard to find organic plastic free produce, so even though we don't have much space in the fridge, I had to get something.
Yeah, we're now, before we leave, are gonna go and check out this vegan delicatessen, which is just around the corner. Get a little treat, then we'll hit the road. We got a chocolate orange tiffin and lemon and elderflower cake. Is it tasty?
It's like refreshing. It's perfect.
I love it. The tiffin's got like a gold glitter on it.
There's your coffee.
Unreal. Okay, we have just walked up the hill on our way out of town. And this is where we parked last night. It was on a bit of a slope, so not ideal. Raya kept on rolling into me in bed. But it was doable. And something I was amazed by was how peaceful this area was in the morning. There was barely any traffic and we didn't get disturbed at all. And normally, if we're parking on the road somewhere, by rush hour, it's like heaving, there's traffic going past all the time. So it was pretty lovely. We did our laundry at our friend's house and we've hung it to dry in the van, and we've been driving around with all the clothes drying on the clothesline. So good. Can't believe that worked.
We have just arrived at Gloucester Cathedral, which is technically a little bit outside of the Cotswolds, but we had to stop by because this is one of the filming locations for Harry Potter. I think these are like the halls of Hogwarts. Okay, we need to have a little talk. Harry Potter means so much to me. I actually read the first 2 books in Bulgarian before I even spoke English. So first read them in Bulgarian, then reread them again in English and read the rest in English, and I like waited in line when the new books were coming out. Obviously, I love the movies too. I know some people are like only like the books or only the movies. I think it's important to think of them as 2 separate things. Obviously, there's an extra magic to the books because there's so much more description that's missing in the movies because you just can't get that, but they're both amazing. So we're here and I'm so excited because my whole childhood, for years, I went to get the mail from the mailbox every day because I was waiting for a Hogwarts letter and I wanted to be there to get it. It never came, but maybe this can feel a little bit like I'm actually at Hogwarts.
We found the Hogwarts corridors.
Yeah.
Does it feel special?
Yeah. I mean, let me know if you feel like this. I don't even know how to like articulate it, but I just feel like I grew up with Harry Potter, and I remember sitting in the movie theater watching the last movie, and my sister and I just bawled because it kind of felt like our childhood was over, and it kind of was. I think I was like 17 or 18, so it really felt like that was like my childhood.
You're like the same age as Harry Potter and
I think so.
Hermione and stuff, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
This is so cool. Whoa, it's just like a secret tunnel. I don't even know where we're going. Oh, that's cool. There's something that says Ray was here, and it looks like Raya was here.
The heck?
That's so funny. Definitely feels like we're in Hogwarts. is where elves live. Hello.
Alright, we have just made it back to the van and we're going to end this video here because we are on our way to Wales. So that will be the next video. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye!
Bye!